Okay, so update, I just got my nails done. I picked up my car. I went to the tire place and they didn't have crap. So they didn't have my tires, they didn't have nothing. They were like, we can't help you, can't do literally anything for you. And I was like, okay, well, I just like drug my car over here. Like, can you call another Walmart? Can you like see if someone else has a tire? And they were like, no. So I went to go get my nails done because I was sad. And then I proceeded to almost start crying because they were doing my nails wrong. Also, I'm like recording down here so it's more discreet. But anyways, they were doing my nails completely wrong. And I was like, I asked her because I finally was like, okay, hey, like, do you know what I want? And I was like, is this the oval shape? Because I was like, I want oval shaped nails, but like longer and like kind of pointed, like almost sharp, but like not sharp to where it's gonna hurt, you know? And she goes, yeah, we can do that. And then she proceeds to make the most square, sharp, like pointed, complete, like square rectangle nails. And I was like, that looks wrong. And after a while, because I was like, well, maybe she's gonna like cut it, maybe like, but then I'm like, no, at this point, like she's shaving off my nails so short that I'm like, this is crazy. And I finally go, are you doing are you gonna do the oval nails? And she said, yes. So like I asked her. And then she finishes. And before she puts on the polish, I looked at her and I was like, is this the final like shape? And she's like, what do you mean? And I was like, is this the final shape? Because I asked for, and I'm like trying not to cry because I'm so upset because they look like hideous. I hate them. And I was like, yeah, because like I asked her this and I was like, I'll show you a picture. So I literally Google exactly what I asked her for. I Google oval nails. That's it. Like I don't even add any words. And I show her and she goes, oh, you want them round? And I was like, yes, that's what an oval is, but okay. And so she like rounded them out, but they're not what I wanted. Like they're obviously not very sharp, so it's fine. But I mean, at least they're not like awful, but it does kind of suck that I spent like almost $60 for that. So, and I got my toes done, so I spent like $100. But I'm gonna go home and we will see you then. I hope I looked better in the other clips because I look crazy now. This is like the aftermath of the day. My makeup is smeared everywhere. To be fair, I did start sobbing in my car after my last clip because it's not a big deal, but I was really upset. I've had a rough day. Okay, so quick update. These are my nails. They don't look horrible. It's fine. Little upset that they were so expensive and I don't like them, but like it's fine. So yeah, car, I was driving, minding my own business, and I do not know if I hit something that was like debris in the road, but like I was in the middle lane, there was no other cars, and like all of a sudden my car starts making crazy sounds and I like kind of swerve a little. And so I immediately like turn off my music, call my mom because I'm thinking my car's about to like break down. I was supposed to get an oil change yesterday, but I didn't. And I was like, I'll do it today. And so yeah, my tires completely blew out like shreds. The other tire, the tread is like not there. It is so smooth. It's crazy. So I pull over. I'm in the worst spot, mind you. It's like the speed limit where I was at was 55. So like cars are flying around me and I think it was 11:30, 12 at night-ish. So it wasn't late, but it was really dark. And so I pull over. I'm on the phone with my mom. I get out, I check in. I go, oh crap, it's my tire. But at least it wasn't my engine because that's what I thought it was. And so I was like, I'm gonna try and get up to the light and try and get over so I can park in a parking lot. So I'm like rolling like 7 miles an hour. It sounds horrible. The entire car is shaking as I'm doing this. And I get up to the light and go, crap, I'm gonna have to cut across traffic. I need to wait for a green light because I don't want to risk like it being, a yield and I turn and then a car comes up and I can't hit my gas. Anyways, I didn't wait for it to turn green because there was literally no cars at that point. So I was like, okay, it's safe. I turn And mind you, this whole time I'm going 7 miles an hour. My whole car is just like, I get in the parking lot. My mom came and got me. It was fine. I was not stranded for a super long time. I think I was there for like 45 minutes or so. Anyways, so I called off work because I was like, I need to get all this done for my car because otherwise I'm going to be out of commission on a car for several days because my next day off is on Monday, and at this point it's Wednesday. And I just can't afford to be Ubering back and forth to work and stuff. So yeah, anyways. We get there, traffic's awful, we switch out the car stuff, I put my spare on, and I like make my way to the dealership. My car does not sound like I should be driving on it, but I get to the dealership, I get to Walmart, like the auto center, and they were like, we don't have your tires. And we even checked online before going there to make sure they had them, and they were like, yeah, we don't have them. They were very like, we can't help you. And I was like, okay, like, is there any way you can call another Walmart so I can do this tomorrow? Because she's like, you'll have to come back tomorrow or like go to a different Walmart in the morning, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, oh, okay, like, and that's when I asked that, and she goes, no. She just was like, no. And I kind of was like, oh, and she's like, yeah, we can't call like other Walmarts. And I was like, what do you mean I can call another Walmart? Actually I couldn't. I called them and I couldn't get through to anybody. But anyways, I was like, okay, thanks. And I left. And that's how I said thanks, which I know sounds like mean. And I literally, after I said it, I went, like, it's not your fault. And then I left. Because, like, it wasn't her fault, but I was so mad. I was like, dude, I risked my life getting to this Walmart, and you're telling me you can't help me? Because I was like, I need 2 tires. And she's like, we can't do 2. We don't have enough time. And I said, okay, that's really cool. Is there any way you could do 1 tire? I was like, just so I can get home. Because at this point, I'm 45 minutes from my house. Like, 40 minutes. I was like, just so I can get home, like, and not feel scared driving. And she was like, no. So I'm like, okay, cool, I'll just, like, risk my life. So I drive, and then that's when I went to the nail salon because I was really upset. And I was like, I've been wanting my nails done for several days, and at that point, I was like, I'm just gonna get my nails done. And then, obviously, my experience. And then I leave, and I'm driving. And at this point, I'm like pretty upset. I'm pretty upset, but it's fine. Driving home, and my GPS is looking really weird. Like, it's taking me a really weird way. And I was like, okay, like I like, if I ever feel like I'm lost, I'll check to see where the location is set. And I was like, okay, it's my apartment, so it's going like to my house. It's not like I put in the wrong address by accident. And I'm like, it better not make me get on the highway. Because mind you, I can't drive more than like 45 max on my tires right now. And even then, when I'm going 45, it's horrible. Like, the whole car is shaking. It's like screeching. It sounds bad. I'm like scared. So I'm trying to go less than that. So I'm like, I'm not getting on the highway. I have it set to no highways, no tolls. I was like, it better not make me get on this highway. And sure enough, it does. And so obviously I don't get on the highway, and I start like losing my shit. I was like, I can't. I was so upset. Yeah. And then I like change my GPS, and of course the time increases by a bunch. So like now it's even further. Like, I thought I was 10 minutes away, and now I think I was like 17 or 18 minutes away. And I was like, okay, well, it's not like I can get on the highway anyways, because, like, I can't go that fast. So, yeah. And then I called my friend, because I was like, I'm going to just see if she's home, like, if I can go to her house at this point. She lives down the street from me, for reference. We're 6 minutes away from each other. And so, yeah, obviously I'm at my house, but that's just because she wasn't feeling super great and stuff. And I was like, we will hang out next time. That's A-okay. I'm going home anyway. And we chatted for like an hour or something because we don't talk super often. Anyway, and then now I'm home, and this is where I'm at. And my makeup's smeared everywhere, and I look crazy. Also, I have a hair appointment on Saturday. I'm really nervous. Today is my last day to cancel it if I change my mind. I'm mostly nervous because the interaction I had with the hairstylist when I did my consult was very similar to the interaction I had when I was telling her how I wanted my nails. It was very clear that we weren't understanding each other, and I was like, I don't understand like what's happening, but okay, cool. Like, I'm trusting you. Anyway, so I don't want to spend $250 on my hair and to hate it. And it better not be that much, because I told her, I was like, my budget's $200. At the time, what we were talking about, I was like, I'm willing to go a little over, so the original quote for the hair I wanted was $230. And then she said, because I was gonna do like a accent raccoon tail piece, like of brown and blue. Stormy. This is Stormy, my little baby. Anyway, so it was probably gonna be like $250, $260, right? And so I kind of was like, oh, that's $300. I could do this myself. And so we discussed a different hair. I was like, what about just doing blue on my whole head? I was like a full blue. And obviously my hair's lightened, but it probably would need to be lightened again and toned because it's also very uneven, like here. So yeah, I was like, okay, how much for that? Blah, blah. I'm pretty sure she was kind of estimating me at $190. And I was like, oh. Also, mind you, if I cancel the appointment tomorrow and not today, for example, they will charge me 50%. So if I don't cancel tonight, I have to go on Saturday. So yes, and I really don't think I'm gonna cancel because I hate my hair and I want it done. But at the same time, a part of me is a little frustrated because I swear to God, if I like my hair the amount that I like my nails, I'm gonna be so I will probably start sobbing in the chair. But I will vlog that so you'll get to see. Also, ignore my bed being a mess right now. I have boxes, I have notebook, I have dog. But anyways, till next time, I will be filming every single day of my life for the next 365 days. And there's literally no rhyme or reason except for the fact that I'm proving myself to be a consistent person, which is really difficult. But yeah, so most of the time I'll just be bringing you with me, doing whatever I do. I'm trying to debate on how much of my life I'm gonna show, because I could show only outside of work, but I'm also at work 40 hours a week, so I could bring you to work with me and be like, this is what I do, I get paid to do this. But we'll see. Also, I'm about to start to have interesting things to vlog because I need to clean my house, but I'm about to host a party here in a little over a month. The invites, I finished the invitation. Hi. I finished the invitation. I need to actually finish it because I edited it, but I need to look through it once more, and I haven't sent out the invites. I just have the invitation made and all the stuff on there. So I'm gonna look over it again, and I think I'm gonna send invites out tonight. Obviously I can't film because I need to use my phone for that, but I think that is gonna be all for today's video unless I decide to pop back in while I clean or something. But yeah, I'll have content. I'm planning on going to the zoo soon, obviously my hair appointment. I didn't film today as much as I wanted to. I had planned to film what I was doing and what was happening, but I just forgot. I'm also out of practice of vlogging. Plus today was just a really chaotic day, and I was kind of very upset. So I was this is a hard day to pick to vlog. But anyways, till next time. Goodbye.